My daughter has taught me how to be sensitive. She has taught me how to be caring, and I thought I just knew we were tight. There's a certain boundary you can't cross.
Shut you down.
Yeah, she shut me down. It was
Shut
quick.
you down.
First of all, you have to promote that you can't, not that you can try and not get this. You have to say no, you can't. And when you come to that idea and agreement that you can't, I can't get her to be a woman, that I can give her to respect men and understand our relationship, and I can cater to her and show her what I set a standard for her. But after that, the woman's standard has to be created by someone else. After that, you have to understand what masculinity is, and instead of reading fiction, you should be reading nonfiction. So you need to understand masculinity, because a single mother can demasculate a man into nothing. To the point that you feel as though that you raised a man, but in actuality, his wife will tell you differently. And she's the true judge of what you raised. A lot of women disagree with the mother that has sent them over. So from a single father point of view, a lot of times I walk to the park with my son and he'll say, can I climb a tree? And I say, yeah, go as high as you can. From a single mother point of view, you come with the same son, the son will say, can I climb a tree? And you'll say, no, don't go that far. Your nurturing takes over and says, I don't want you to hurt yourself, which is what you were born with, and I'm fine with that. But you don't understand why I tell them to climb as high as you can, because I can't have you always working on fries. My point of view is that you need to keep going in this company, in this organization, until you get to the top of the tree. And we have in our community, even in Brooklyn, a lot of brothers that have only reached halfway. They're still in the living room, they're still chilling out, they're still thinking about what they want to do, and have never ever climbed to the top of the tree. That's right. Boys always emulate what they see, and they always emulate what they're going to be around. So naturally, eventually, we will look at a male. Every boy that is born in this neighborhood, in any neighborhood across the United States, will end up wearing a uniform. It is our job to guide them into wearing the uniform that we like. A suit is a uniform.
Right.
A basketball jersey is a uniform. State property also gives you uniforms. The criminal system gives you uniforms. So they will look for a positive male role models, and sometimes in our communities, drug dealers are positive male role models. It's your job to position them, just like Brother said, into other positive rites of passage programs. I don't care if they want to play drums, I don't care what they want to do, you have to push them. Also, their aggressiveness starts to come out at 10 years old. Pumped into a woman's system is estrogen. Pumped into our system is testosterone. It makes us a little violent. So we need to run around. And I don't want to be rude because I'm an expert parent, facilitator. So let me just put it this way. When I take my kids to the park, it's kind of like taking a chain off a dog. Anybody take a leash off a dog in the park? The first thing they do is just run. Don't quote me as comparing my kids to my boys with dogs, but they just start running, and they need to be set free. So a lot of times we're inside, and you want to protect them because, once again, your nature is to protect. You don't let them out enough. You don't let them play drums. You don't let them hit a boxing bag, but you feel as though it's too aggressive. If I hit him, if he punches the bag, he's going to end up punching somebody in school. You must let this out. You must let me exert my energy, and it is pumped into me from 10 years old all the way up to close to 21. Puberty can last a long time.
Thank you.
Last but not least, man, it's a lot to go with this. Last but not least, just trust the people around you, and don't feel as though it's a rite of passage. Don't feel as though that you are now proud. If a woman says to you that she doesn't need a man, and she has a son beside her, you need to immediately speak out. I don't care what she says after that, but she needs to have heard your word. Tell her that it's going to be a harder struggle, and that as a rise of single motherhood, as single motherhood becomes a rise, so is the rise in boys in prisons. So there is an issue there. And that's it.
Wow. Wow. This is great. What uniform will your young man wear? What uniform will your young man wear? That's powerful. That's powerful. So thank you so much for that one. We're going to go to topic 2.